So guys, welcome to the MAR official YouTube channel. This is Worthless Eagle 3 doing your cheeky little voiceover. And today we have Tier 1's first race that's being broadcasted onto YouTube. This is round 7 of the championship around the Circuit de Catalunya, and I hope you enjoy.
The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya, a track that will certainly force the drivers to push themselves. It consists of a very impressive main straight going into turn 1. It's a straight that also offers a DRS zone, so it's likely to be a hot spot for overtakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, so they've got to go for another round of the formation lap. Fingers crossed, everything will run a lot more smoothly. So Penguin Fate and us have both been disqualified from the formation lap. Everyone was doing so well up to that point. But obviously that hasn't disqualified them from the race, just disqualified them from doing the actual formation lap. So as we see the drivers lining up, and getting into position. Everything is going to run smoothly now. Yes, here we go. So the lights took a little while to come on. We're up to 5 red lights. Just wait for it to go out. See the flash of green. And they're away. Aaron has already got a penalty. There's been a collision down the back there with the Alfa Romeo of Aaron and the Racing Point of Harvey Booth. And that was even before we got down to turn 1. So they will go through turns 1, 2 and 3. And coming up for turn 4. So far at the moment, Drew in 9726 is in the lead, gained the position on Worthless Eagle. Worthless Eagle is flying bad, locks up there into turn 5. Very sharp blind left-hand turn. Daniel Cooper, 42, is behind him. It's very, very close. Almost blind, and they'll go around the blind corner of turn 9 to come down to turn 10. It's all extremely close at the moment. Fundog has also gained a place and has moved up into 4th position, with Yoki Rice moved down into 5th. Sir Penguin 32 has retired from the session. I believe that is the 3rd session in a row that Sir Penguin has retired from. He did retire in France. And we did have a chat with him racing in Canada. And he had a lock-up with tyres, and obviously that caused his car to collide with the wall. He obviously had terrible showing in Canada, and obviously said something did not feel right, that something was wrong. As we see that Daniel Cooper, just blipped up on the screen, has got a 3-second time penalty, so that will obviously be added. Jamsdale has also now earned themselves a 3-second time penalty as well. Harvey Booth has pitted. That's because of the penalty that he had. He obviously got a 5-second time penalty, so he's gone into the pits to serve that. And so he will be quite way behind. We see on our map he is exiting that pit now as the other drivers are halfway around the lap. So we're just taking a look here to see where some of the action is. You can see it here, the battle for 6th place between Yoki Horizon and Eric Bag. Between them at the moment. There are a few gaps starting to open up around us. We actually see a gap down the back. Tenwin has so they can now use it. Tenwin hasn't used his DRS. It's got the Renault of Professor Lenny directly behind him. Surprised they did not crash there going into turn 1. But there has now been a bit of a gap opening up there, as we can actually see in the background there that James Hill in the Haas going down the inside, and he has collided with Professor Lenny. Professor Lenny, I believe, just managed to get away there, but James Hill completely dive bombing down the inside there, going into turn 4, and just completely clipped the back of Professor Lenny's Renault, and ultimately that did not work out well for James Hill, as that has now dropped him down to P12. However, he's still 3 positions up from where he started. Paul Kyoga's got a time penalty as well, so it's all kicking off at the moment. Hunt My Arse, who started down near P15, is going for a move on Kyoga, and he's actually got round him, and there actually seemed to be a crash. I believe it was the 2 Renaults. The 2 Renaults have gone off on turn 3. I think there was a bit of a collision between the 2 drivers there, as Professor Lenny has damage on the front right of that wing. He is losing the end plate there. As you see, a battle here between Fundog and Tenwin, the battle for 6th place. And down the main straight, Professor Lenny gets a 3-second time penalty from Hot again. So a load of drivers picking up penalties here, as we've got yellows in sector 2. We don't know what it is. Fundog has left the session again. I think it is just connection issues he's having. So that's going to hamper his race a little bit there. As we see a battle here between the Ferrari of Tenwin, the Williams of Ehrenberg, and the Mercedes of Nabu. Obviously, will do his best to hang on to that 4th position that he has at the moment. He is on the softer tyre though, so he will have the better grip. However, Ehrenberg and Tenwin are both on the mediums, so they will be going just that little bit longer in turn 3, as there is a battle up for 1st place. Daniel Cooper 42 is up 2 places and is in 1st place as of the moment. Worthless Eagle is right on the back of them, going into the blind corner of turn 9. Worthless Eagle has the DRS. Is he going to get him down the straight here? No, he's still a little bit too far off the back of him. However, if he can keep close enough to the back, he may get him down the long straight of the start-finish. As they go through Europcar corner of turn 13, now through the RACC corners of 14 and 15. Coming up to the Catalunya corner, the final corner, before they make it to the start-finish straight. DRS fully open for Worthless Eagle. Final ball in to see if he gets the overtake. He's closing in. He's got the move done. Is he able to hold it? He locks up. Daniel Cooper going around the outside. A little bit of contact there, but Daniel Cooper does back out before going into turn 3. That was very, very risky there from Daniel Cooper. Obviously, Worthless had made a bit of a mistake with the lockup, and Tenwin had every right to go and attempt to gain the position back. Obviously, however, Worthless car did get a little bit wider. Just now looking here, we can see a battle between Nalipu and Hunt My Arse of the Mercedes and McLaren respectively. There's only just over 3/10 of a second between the 2 drivers. As they're coming up for the blind turn 9. Hunt My Arse has got the DRS. Is he going to get him? He has a look. Decides not to. Tucks back in, so he's going to obviously hold off, most likely until the start-finish line. Still having a look, coming up obviously for the Europcar corner there. Now they're going through the RACC turns of 14 to 15 to get ready for the Catalunya corner to take them back onto the start-finish line to take them onto lap 10. He took a lot of speed through the Catalunya corner, which was good because he opened the DRS, and he just gets a very clean overtake on April 7. Gets it done way before the turn 1 on lap 10. So well done to Hunt My Arse there for such a clean overtake there. As we can see in the background, that Aaron Bag will now be trying to look to do the exact same thing. Hunt My Arse obviously did the overtake on the medium tyres. Aaron Bag is also on the mediums. So Napier must be starting to struggle on those softs, because he is starting to drop back a couple of places. Yet to see if he can hold it off. You see in front of Fundog in the McLaren here. Again, I believe the tyre situation is the same. No, it's not. Yoki is actually on the yellow banded medium tyre, so he will go a little bit further into the race than his teammate Nalibu, as Nalibu has pitted, so he will lose a couple of positions, but he will be going to change his tyre, as Fundog is getting the toe off the back of the Mercedes in front of Yoki Horizon. He's looking to try and overtake him around the outside of turn 1. He's got it done. They now go through turn 3. Yoki obviously looking to try and fight for the position back, but he did go a little bit wide around turn 3, which was costing him a little bit. That was a very brave manoeuvre there by Fundog to take the position around the outside on turn 1 as well, and that was done very cleanly as well. So well done there to the McLaren driver for pulling off that manoeuvre. Issues going down again at the AlphaTauri garage. They're not having the best of races at the moment. That is, from what my count is, 3 DNFs for the AlphaTauri driver. As we see, Yoki Horizon pulled off the overtake down the start-finish straight there on lap 12, so he gained his position back. Well done to Yoki there for pulling off the clean overtake there. I believe this battle is not over yet. These two drivers will be going toe-to-toe quite possibly over the next couple of laps, as they definitely go to battle for that 7th place. He's got 6. Jamsil has 3 seconds. One Hankaus has 6. And Professor Lenny has 8 seconds of time penalties at the moment. And as we were just going through the time penalties, Jamsil has got another 3 seconds added, taking his total up to 6. As we just see the Renault of Cool Kyogi, sorry, attempting the overtake on Fundog. And then he ended up going wide. I think there had been a little bit of contact between the two drivers, which obviously pushed Cool Kyogi out a little bit onto the grass. But that was obviously Cool Kyogi attempting to go for the overtake there. He's actually decreasing the gap. It's down to around 4/10 of a second, and so he is gaining on the Mercedes. Usually the Mercedes driver Yoki Horizon has very good races. Seems to be struggling. In fact, both the Mercedes seem to be struggling today. They seem to have good showings in the qualifying, but their race pace seems to be a little bit off. I'm pretty sure that as the race wears on, they will probably pick up the pace towards the end, because the first few laps these cars will be heavy with fuel, and as they burn it off during the race, obviously the cars will get lighter and respectfully will get faster as well. So both Mercedes probably carrying a little bit more fuel than normal, and they'll probably very slowly start to pick up pace as Cool Kyogi actually comes into the pits, as Aaron Bag has also pitted himself. Hunt My Arse has also pitted and has gone for the other tyres. We see him just making his way out behind the Ferrari of Daniel Cooper, pitting just ahead of him. So there will be a very strong battle for 5th place there between Daniel Cooper and Hunt My Arse, as both drivers are extremely fast. So a few drivers that we seem to have lost. A few drivers that seem to have lost due to another sort of server glitch happening. Professor Letney, James Dill and Daniel Cooper, according to the screen here in front of me, Daniel Cooper 42 has been disqualified. Again, we don't know why. We think it just is an issue with the server itself. Lap 26 of 33, so apologies that we have missed a fair chunk of the race. That's due to server glitch of some sort, which kicked us out of the session, and then it tried to obviously put us back in, but it kept glitching, so we had to restart the game, as you saw, and then we had the game sorted out and back up and running. But the issue had still presented itself, so we had to again restart the game to obviously get it back up and running, and now it seems to actually be working fine. Come out of turn 9, coming up for turn 10. He tries to go, there's a little bit of contact there between Kogi and the back wheel of Tenwin. It doesn't seem to have given any damage at all. Hunt Miles posted the fastest time, 18.1, so he will get the fastest lap and the cheeky extra point if no one can post a faster time than that. As he gains on the Ferrari of Tenwin down the start-finish straight, he seems, he's too far away to actually get the move done. Tenwin locking up again, going into turn 1. Tenwin must be straight here as we are on the final lap of the race. Kogi is out of ERS charge. Tenwin, he's also out of charge as he locks up again going into turn 5. Kogi is extremely close to the back. We will follow this battle because this is the closest battle so far in regards to the final lap. So we get confirmation, Worthless Eagle crosses the line and is your winner in Spain. Picks up the first place. Unmasked has claimed second place. There is still a battle here for third place. Will Kogi actually get it done? Seemed to cut the corners a little bit there. Going around the final corner, he's not going to be able to make it. Unfortunate there for the Renault of Kogi, but he finishes in 4th position. Tenwin taking the 3rd place. Obviously, just looking at it, judging by obviously the penalties Kogi had, Druid has actually moved up into 4th place. So because of that, Kogi has dropped down to 5th, so he actually finishes in 5th place. The sort of partially unofficial results up in 2nd. So this is the results then, ladies and gentlemen, of round 7 of the Spanish Grand Prix for the Tier 1 race. Worthless Eagle first. We heard the top 7, so we'll go from P8. Fundog in P8, followed by Yoki Horizon in 9th. Aaron is in 10. Harvey Booth in 11th. One Hand Chaos comes in 12th. Professor Lenny is in 13th. Daniel Cooper in 14th. James Lil is in 15th. And then Sir Penguin finishes down in P16. So thank you for watching if you have done. Be sure to obviously follow this channel, the Mixability Racing channel. We will be back on Saturday with the Tier 2 race from Spain. It will be round 6 for the T2 series.